One moment, one decision, that's all it takes. Utter chaos and destruction. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to feel completely powerless and alone? To feel like there is no hope? To be trapped inside your own mind fighting a constant war that no one else could see? Addiction is a widespread problem that most people don't understand. I have close family members who struggle with addiction, and I've seen firsthand what it can do to a person and those closest to them. I am one of them. There's a lot more to addiction than what meets the eye. The first step is to define what it is and dig a little deeper to further our understanding and knowledge. HealthDirect.gov defines addiction as the fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance or activity. It is when you have a strong physical or psychological need or urge to do something or use something, even if you know that it causes you harm. Healthcare Daily adds, addiction is dangerous. It has the power to warp reality and can shatter personal and professional relationships. The word in Latin literally means enslaved or bound to. President Packer once said, addiction has the means to disconnect the human will and nullify moral agency. When addiction sets in, whether it's a behavior, activity, or substance, there's a physical shift happening within the body that we don't know is happening. It physically alters brain function. Healthcare Daily states addiction can have major psychological effects on people. However, it can also have physical effects on the brain because it interrupts the human body's natural balance. It's consistently tweaking and adjusting chemicals to maintain a functioning harmonic system. The influx of foreign chemicals associated with addiction can destroy that balance. It was once believed that people with addictions were weak willed or had character flaws, that it was a matter of choice. But more research has been done over the years and has come to know that addiction is a sickness that afflicts the brain similar to bronchitis, how bronchitis afflicts the lungs. Addiction, whatever form it might be, affects the dopamine levels within our brain and causes the addict to indulge in it and enjoy it even when it's something that they hate and they want nothing more than to break free from it. We Do Recover says it's got nothing to do with strength and willpower. Substances have the ability to change how you feel by stimulating the cells in the brain's reward center. Over time and continued use, the substances change the structure of the brain and how it functions, creating an inability to cope mentally or physically without it. National Council of Alcoholism and Drug Dependency says nearly 18 million people, or 1 in every 12 adults, suffers from alcohol abuse or dependency. An estimated 48 million people, ages 12 and up, use prescription drugs for non-medical reasons. Luckily, there is hope. Addiction is treatable, and there are many different treatment options out there for people. Depending on the type of addiction, affects the type of treatment that they'll need. But some of the options are detox programs, inpatient services, outpatient services, rehabilitation, group sessions, counseling, and addiction recovery treatments, and so on. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints also offers a few different recovery programs. One of them was a 12-step program that was adopted from the Alcohol Anonymous group, and it is specifically for people with addictions. They hold weekly meetings. One is for people with general addiction, and a second one is specific to those who struggle with pornography and other sexually related addictions. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints not only helps the addict, but also offers aid to those family members and spouses that are struggling or suffering because of it. The struggle with addiction is real. The physical and psychological changes happening within your brain make it hard for a person to stop. But there is hope. The Lord has provided a way out to break the chains of addiction, to become free. It is not easy. Treatment and recovery are a lifelong process, but there is hope. The Institute of Drug Abuse explains, while it is disheartening and frustrating, relapse is quite common. Relapse does not mean that treatment has failed. The chronic nature of addiction means that relapsing is often part of the process. Addiction is not going anywhere. We need to be aware of what these addictions are, how they work, and how those who suffer can receive the help and relief that they so desperately need.